Alrighty, I am back. Give me 1 second. All right, what's up, guys? I'm gonna upload the Teutonic Fortress game very soon, guys. Very soon. We filmed the Teutonic Fortress game, so it should be up on YouTube in no time. But it'll take maybe a couple of days, a few days maybe. All right, let's do it. Sorry, I forgot the Surfshark part of my title. Title. All right, cool. So this is what we're gonna do today. We're gonna do some 1v1s, some pro 1v1s, and then afterwards we are gonna be playing a 3v3 qualifiers. Some 3v3 qualifiers. Me and the team for a little tournament. Sorry, I have to change the top as well. Opponents. Okay. How did the game go versus the Teutonic Fortress? I can't tell you. I'm not gonna spoil. I can't tell you that. And it's going to be July 25th. All right, cool. Everything's set up here. Perfect. Getting her done. Thanks to the 3 months. And Lord of the Rings fan, thanks to the 60 months Prime. Appreciate that, guys. Thank you very much for the support. And let's go ahead and hop right into some 1v1s right now. Hello, Tachi. What's up? I wonder what I want to play in the 1v1s today. I might want to try some of the higher win rate civilizations, but I'm not really sure. Might try the Slavs. They're quite low as well. Was I scammed out of the Civic? FG, I was waiting for you to show up. Let me see what I have for the Civic. Hold on. Pixiv. FG. You were Gajara's Feudal Age Camel Rush. I do it right now, brother. Alright, perfect. That's good. Thanks for showing up. Where's the Gojara's at? This is the perfect time to do them, actually. That could be a nice video, by the way. That could be a nice video here, FG. Let's see if I can do this one real quick. All right. Hello, Dathan. We missed you. I missed you guys as well. What's up? What's all the civs in the lineup? I've got Portuguese Archer Timing. I've got Byzantine's Game, just a normal game. I've got Gajara's Feudal Camo Scout Rush. I've got the Khmer from Idafix. I've got the Celt Wood Raiders for Jay Swanson. And I've got the Mapuche Fast Castle Bolus and Kona from Atomic Sausage, which is a fun strat. And then I also have, yeah, that's pretty much it. Hello, Matt. What's up? Hello, Matthias. What's up? What's for food today? I haven't eaten anything. I'm gonna try to eat nothing the entire day, actually. Thoughts on Lewis becoming the new GOAT of AoE? I'm not sure about that. We'll circle back to that one, but I want to try and make a YouTube video out of this. I don't know who I'm playing, actually. Let me take a look and see who I'm playing. If I can, check the dashboard. I'm playing against Carbo. Yeah, this could be a nice. This guy's a strong player. Let's see if we can make the Feudal Age camels work. So let's do it. My opponent's around 2,300 here, and I've actually lost him. I mean, he might be more. I think he might be like 2,400, actually. I'm not entirely sure. He's a strong player, though. Great streaming, Hera. Congrats on your tournament win in Brazil. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. All right, let's do it. Hello to those watching on YouTube. Let's go ahead and get started. So, Gujaras versus Mongols is actually a very good matchup, and a perfect matchup here to try out the Gujaras Camel, or the Gujara Camel, in the Feudal Age. So it's the only civ in the game that can actually make camels in Feudal Age. So let's go ahead and test, see if it's any good. I'm going to start with the regular Gujara build. Now, most civs can only make scouts from the stable. In the Feudal Age, it's a pretty empty building, but the Gujaras gives us the chance to make the camels. Now, you don't make camel riders, you make what's called camel scouts, which is what I start with. We gotta go with the mill first, by the way. It's the typical Gujaras build, where you can put the sheep in there, get some extra food. It's quite nice. And we're gonna go for the camel riders in the Feudal Age. So there are pros and cons to these camel riders. I have my deer here, my ibex or whatever they're called. But I have to do one more loop to get these sheep, and then maybe the last 2 sheep that I'm missing as well. So the pros and cons of the Camel Rider are as follows. Number 1, let's start with the pros. Insane unit. It has 2 attack now, but in Feudal Age it goes up to 5 attack. 70 HP stays the same. So it's like way stronger on paper than a scout. Destroys villagers, for example. And it also has an attack bonus versus cavalry. So it like super destroys the scout. Now the downsides of it is that it's just more expensive than a scout cav. Remember, the camel is a castle age unit. And so even if you pay for a camel scout, you're still kind of paying for what is typically a castle age unit. And so you're paying premium. You're going to pay, I think it's 60 food, 55 gold. And if I'm wrong, I'm sure I'll get corrected in the YouTube comments. Bring in that first boar. But a viewer here wanted us to try to use the feudal camels here and see if we can get a win with them. I'm up against the Mongols, so a perfect, civilization to get countered by feudal camels in theory. Mongols can either usually go men-at-arms, or they can go for a scout rush, both of which should be dying to feudal camels, but only if I can afford them. So, obviously, as usual, this is not a tried and tested strategy. I'm kind of just winging it. So let's see if I can come up with a decent build. I'm thinking 20 population. If I go up faster than 20 population, I won't really be able to afford it too much. And so, I'm going to do 20 population. If I'm doing a scout rush, I would do something like 18 population with the Gujaras. Maybe 19, but never 20. But with the camel rush, I think I can make the exception here. I'm going to go ahead and get that board. He might be a little late, so I'm going to task them to the berries afterwards. A little optimization. And I also use the berry villager to grab that boar. Always trying to make, always trying to make things as efficient as possible, basically. Alright, let's bring this guy to the back. Excellent. Taking a little bit of wood. I need to pick up my lumber camp. So this lumber camp is really safe. I actually love that one. But this one is on the side of my berries, so I love it even more. Both are good, though. I'll decide which one I'm taking very soon. Come on, I gotta get this ibex in. Come on. Get in there. Yeah, this woodline has a little bit more of a hole in it, though, so it's less nice, and it's also on a hill. So, final verdict, we're gonna go ahead and take this lumber camp. And have a really nice map to wall as well. So I'm feeling quite good here. Go for some feudal camels and see what we can do. Try to control the map a little bit. Go up 20 population. Send a couple more to wood here. Wood is important in the early game, but I also need to get on some gold. Because the camels do cost some gold, which is completely different than a scout rush, where you ignore gold for a long time. And by the way, I've tried this strategy in the past as well, and it felt good every time I tried it, actually. But it's recently been buffed, so if anything, it should feel even better right now. Alright. It's going to be 8 on wood. I can't really fit more than 8 on that side. Send these guys to the berries. I have 1 sheep here that actually belongs in there. I'm going to get loom first. There we go. Get the sheep in here. It was inefficient of me to keep a sheep outside of the mill. How dare I? Alright. Everything's good so far, though. And I can just go up. So yeah, my opponent's at 2,400 ELO players. He's quite solid. He's got to make a house up here.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, small chicken. It's not my birthday, but listen, I'll take it. I'm not going to complain here. Alright, let's bring this guy in. Alright, cool. I can pick one more up, but I think that's enough for now. I'm going to go ahead and get my barracks on the front. Keep in mind, the Mongols are usually still a faster civ than the Gurjaras out the early game. So I'm fully expecting him to hit a faster feudal age. I'm not worried about that, actually. That's completely fine for me. What I am kind of worried about is him going for some men-at-arms. I hope I can actually defend those in time. Barracks here, house here. There he is, up to feudal age a little faster. Alright. If there's any men-at-arm rush, I gotta kind of know about it right now. He could try to hit this villager. I'm usually okay with this because I'm pretty close to my town center. I can always reinforce if needed. I'll send one more villager to reinforce. There we go. Oh, and here it is. It's going to be men-at-arms. I'm going to send my camel scout back right away. I'm going to fight with the villagers. We're going to take some losses here. That's completely acceptable. Always fight back with your villagers, though. gonna lose 3 bills. Maybe I can save this guy, though. I think I might have saved him. Oh, yeah, I did. Nice. I'm gonna Camel Scout. And I gotta get onto my gold now. Oh, don't die. There we go. I'm gonna have to delete my house, actually, to make a proper mining camp there. And I'm missing my stable as well, I just realized. Camel should be able to clear this up, though. Camel's quite strong in the early game. So I'm taking a lot of damage, but that's it. That's the Mongol pressure. After this, I can actually start playing some Gurjaras, which is quite nice. Get the wood upgrade. I'm on gold. He actually sees the mining camp, so he might think I'm on archers. But I'm going to be going camels. Now, you might be thinking, why would I go camels if my opponent is not on, stable? He's not on scouts, so like camel feels like it's a bit of a waste. Well, the truth is, it's actually just a decent unit in feudal age. It has a lot of HP. It scales very well into castle age because they automatically become camel riders. And so the only unit that really kills it is the archer. Spearman is actually not that strong against it because of how much HP it's got. 70 base, very, very strong unit. So spear is not that good. Archers are quite good, though. So now I got to kind of watch out for the archer pressure that he's sending my way. This village is low, so I'm going to send him to the other side. Look at him. He's looking for it. We'll start making some camels. Oh, it's 60 gold. Okay, so 55 food, 60 gold. I kind of messed it up earlier. Should be fine, though. Alright. And so here, I think the camel actually will perform better than a standard scout, actually. But I'm a bit low on the gold side. It's just one spear, you know? Very easy to take out. I'm looking to cut off reinforcements. We're actually very close to each other. I know you guys like that trap. I know you guys like that trap. That was insane. It's one way to deal with it. And he's coming with more. So let's see if I can continue spamming out these camels. Low HP Bill can go back, make a farm. There we go. And against archers, I have an easy transition of siege in Castlage. So I'm not actually worried about archers. And actually, something kind of nice about this, I'm not spending my food that fast. Because camels are actually really low cost on the food. I'll lose one there. I tried to micro it back, didn't really work out. They're doing okay here, but I think they're taking too much damage by the archers, or from the archers. So it seems like maybe with the skirms they'd perform a little bit better. Oh, but that's another thing. If I go skirms, I'm already making my full composition so early. That's quite nice, actually. I just realized if I just start making skirmishers, I'm playing camel skirm really early, which is like the best Gurjara composition. I don't mind that at all. But so far I'm trying just the camel. Try to keep them alive a little bit. Oh, yeah, they really died of the archers. No, you gotta play skirms. You gotta play skirms. They're way too weak for archers. Okay, that's definitely their counter. So the unit's insane, but they completely hard die to archers. You have to watch out. But they destroy everything else. Like, even the spears are a non-issue, actually. The spears are a complete non-issue. But the archers are actually a pretty big deal. A lot more of a deal than I thought they would be. Because normally scouts have that 2 pierce armor that's just so... that makes them so tanky against those early game archers. And even then, archers in good number are beating the scouts as well. Gonna just run away. He sees the range, so I might respect it. Let me bring 1 sheep in. Not yet. Okay. But I mean, still, like, I have camels now, so he can't make scouts. So I'm kind of seeing the vision here a little bit. Behind these camel archers. Camel archers, besides these camels. Being on camel skirm so early is quite nice. I'm gonna try to dive for a villager here. Archers microing away from you, like when you don't have the amount of army needed to overpower them, is always the most annoying thing on defense. Yeah, that cam was extremely weak. Alright, it's good to know. I mean, it makes sense we're not discovering anything new. Camels are weak to archers, but especially the camel scout. But with skirmishers now, the story's a little different. And actually, I'm not really wasting food on scouts in feudal age. I'm going straight into camels, which scales really well. So I still really like what I've done here. I just wish I did the skirmisher transition a little bit earlier. But I guess that's why we're testing here. And the camels aren't terrible. Like, they can fight if they're not the main ones getting focus. It's like the main idea. Alright, we'll stay on the... Oh, be careful. I can heal these guys up. They're very valuable. Get armor. I'll stay on one stable, one range. I don't need more, because I can still make more camels right now. From the one stable, which is good. Maybe I'll leave this one open. Ah, I caught you. I caught him. No, we're not going to let this army escape. I always talk about this. If you are playing skirm defense and you find archers, don't let them escape. I'm trying to bait with these camels. He's not buying for it. He's not buying it. He's not falling for it. I'm gonna line him up. Take a shot. Let's keep making some more camels. Actually, like, I'm not sure what he can do from this position. This is quite nice. Oh, come on now. That should not have happened. Ah, I lost both. That's crazy. That's crazy bad. I guess I was kind of playing with fire a little bit, but still. I hate to see it. More camels coming out. I mean, they're kind of low HP, but still. I was excited to heal them up. Okay, now they become full camel riders. So that's pretty good. Elite skirm bodkin right away. So if I just made like a bunch and kept him alive, neutralized any scout aggression from him, and then went skirmishers just to beat everything else. That's such an amazing strat, actually. Oh, the wolf killed my camel. Oh my goodness, the wolf killed my camel. Alright. That was literally the straw that broke the camel's back, by the way. That wolf was the straw. Alright, let's pick up my eco upgrades, the ones that I forgot earlier, or couldn't pick up earlier. No, stay in. Now it's just sending in more camels. So, overall, I've played a pretty terrible execution of the strategy, but I can really see the vision of it. It's quite solid, actually. Okay, more archers coming forward. I will go back and make sure to clear those guys up. I have a second townsend on the way. He knows I'm coming for him, so now he's got no chance. I gotta just cut him off. Let's kill that guy. People get mad when I kill innocent animals, but that guy was my enemy. He's not exactly innocent. I'm looking for his archers with my camels. I know he can only run away to, so far, and found him now. Very important concept, this chasing archers. A lot of people mess it up, by the way. So if you're watching this game and you're like, man, I want to hop in, play some rank, play some Gujar camels in the feudal age, totally recommend it. But you have to be picking up archers like this with your skirms. So you just force them to stop because you have a camel or any kind of cavalry unit. Then you just back off with the camels and try to cut them off with the skirms. Don't shoot from far. You just walk towards them. You just continue walking while macroing. It's pretty hard to do this, but once you get it down, it just makes sense. I'm just walking. I'll cut him off a little bit, force him to stop. There we go. Now he's dead. So now I can hit and run towards him. And I'm shooting from close, so even if he walks a little bit more, he still dies. There we go. It's a hard concept to explain, but I think I've done a decent job there. Oh, here we go. Step lancers mixed in with some camels. I need more camels myself. This is a bit risky, actually. I should run back towards my reinforcements. I just don't know if I've got any. I might lose this whole army. Let's just take a fight here on the hill. Try to kill one of his camels. Unlikely. Alright, everything's cleared up. So I'm going to play just pure camels now. But that's not bad. Playing pure camel is not bad, especially in this matchup. I'm actually completely okay with this. Alright. A little bit of a pause. How are Gujar camels better than normal camels? I get extra damage. So this mounted units deal extra damage, extra bonus damage. Very, very good. So I get like 30% extra basically in castlage, which is kind of broken. So now I don't really need more skirmishers because he's on pure cavalry or camelry. So I just need to make more of these camels and I'm good to go. Is it realistic for a 1900 to match up against a 2800? Yeah, it could happen. It's not what's supposed to happen, but it could happen. It's quite realistic. Oh, you disconnected, Carbo. Cannot type? Oh, you ready? I'll unpause, Carbo. He can't type. He had a little bit of a glitch. All right, cool. So I'll unpause. Hopefully that's good. It should be fine. All right, cool. Now we're back into it. All right, that's the good benefit of streaming. My opponent can actually reach me, but it's a pretty unfortunate glitch there. All right, wheelbarrow. I've got good eco upgrades. Now, next up, monastery for sure. Very good. Monastery would be a great addition to what I'm doing. All right. Now, this front area has to get household anyways at some point because it's way too close to my opponent, so I don't mind just housewalling this. All right, so go ahead and pick up bloodlines here. I'm not really ready to fight right now. His army's got a lot more upgrades.
How you doing, Hams? I hear a lot.
What's up, bro? I'm doing well. What about you? Thanks at 10 months. Yeah, I can't really do much there, so let's just chill. Let's go for an E-Monastery. I could try to, like, somehow counterattack, but nothing too crazy. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. I'm in. It's only camels at the end of the day, so I can't really do that much, but forcing some reactions, that's quite good. Maybe I'll kill a monk. If I can't find a monk, I'll just back up, though, because I don't want to get trapped either. Oh, there we go. I was waiting for that guy. Ah, so many cool moments this game. All right. Now I got to run. He could have actually trapped me, but I guess he didn't think of it. Let's get a handcart. Why not? Monks coming out. Monks, camels, Gajaras. This is our bread and butter. It's our comfort zone. Feeling pretty happy about it. Oh, this is great. Might need husbandry here, though. Actually, I wouldn't mind a 4th town center as well. Oh, Turbo Surge, what's up? Thanks to 67 months. Appreciate that, bro. That one camel's really low. Did I snipe that one? Oh, nice. Nice. Pretty chill, pretty chill. Outpost. Back up. Here's one step lancer going in there. We've got a monk, though. It shouldn't be that hard to deal with. Didn't even need the monk. I don't think he knew about that guy. It's an accidental step lancer raid. Okay, I can pick up this relic. I could play for his relic as well. Oh, I got tons of resources here. This is fantastic. I'm gonna get 2 camo conversions. I think I can just fight that. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're winning really hard. That's beautiful. Just on that one camel as well. One stable camel production. So good. I think I win this still. I do extra damage, so like just playing camel v camel. So strong for me. It's exactly what I'm looking to play. Just back off. Don't lose any units. We can heal. Then we can play for the relics. Gonna get another town center back here. Fix this one. Some more farms. I need more gold. Start taking a little bit more gold. Town watch is always good. And I want some more stables as well. And hey, no reason, just double down onto cavalry. I think the Gurjaras have a good matchup versus Mongols in late game anyway. Just spamming a bunch of camels, seeing what happens. I really like how I play this one Castle Age onwards. I wish I just kept a lot of my feudal age camels alive. If I did, I'd be in such a good position. It seems like such a good strat, actually, just to make your power unit from Feudal Age. And just don't lose him. Like, put pressure, don't lose him, keep him alive. You know, go scrims if you have to. Don't make the same mistake as me, and then you can kind of play from there. That one's a little hard. Gonna make a few more camels. Oh, that one low guy at the front. Gotta kill that guy. I'm gonna have to turn back into his monks, though, at some point. That's really hard. I think I'm gonna turn back into him. I got more camels coming. Bit of a pickle for him. Yeah, nice. Pretty good decision for me. Just to turn back in there. Second building. You got a little cheeky conversion there, but it's a great fight. Take these relics. And he is out of the game. GG. He can't type, by the way, so he did drop the GG, or he wanted to, but he just can't type. GG though, well played to Carbo, and a very fun strat here with the Gujaras. I really love how this played out, and it sucks and it's a shame that I couldn't keep any camels alive from Feudal Age, but like in theory, this is such a good strategy because I get to make camels in Feudal, switch to skirmish right away. Camels beat anything on a horse easily. They actually beat men-at-arms as well. They're way better versus men-at-arms than regular scouts because it's the same stats, but I have an extra 25 HP compared to a regular scout. So just a couple camels, you beat men-at-arms. You beat scouts, you're okay versus spearmen as well. Spearmen actually deal less bonus damage, I believe, against the camel scout than against the scout cavalry, I believe. But even then, the extra HP will help. And so you're beating every melee unit in Feudal Age. And then you just really need the skirms to deal with the archers. You cannot fight archers at all. Like, that was ridiculously bad. My camels were getting melted there. And so the conclusion for me is that this strategy is absolutely fantastic. Like, maybe even meta. Like, maybe just the best strategy you can do with Gujaras. I have to test more, but I'm feeling like it's very good. Opening the camel scouts. But then you just need a fast range if you're up against anything archer related. Yeah, really fun game. A lot of cool moments as well. Showed off a new cool way to play Gujaras. This is very possible now because they got buffed. Beforehand, the camel riders had only 4 attack. They were made very slowly from the stable. Now you produce them very quickly. They have 5 attack right away. Insane stat line. I think it's just a good unit to play with, and it's probably the best way to play Gujaras right now. But again, remember that range for scrims. You need it. And then later you can spam camels, but in Feudal Age, you absolutely cannot. You need the skirmishers. Alright, good. FG, hopefully you enjoyed that one. That was quite nice. That was quite nice. Get that 1 point in. How do camels perform against elephants? They do okay versus elephants. I think they kill elephants, but they don't destroy elephants, if that makes sense. But they do pretty well into them. It's not too bad. Carbo was in the chat? Yeah. He was in the chat here on Twitch because he couldn't chat in-game. Hello, Lucky. What's up? Some H90 casting the qualifiers later. I won't be casting the qualifiers, but I'll be playing in them, actually, Lucky. Hello, Joe. Good to see you, bro. Prime sub to keep your shirt on? Hell yeah, send it in, bro. I'll keep my shirt on for a Prime. I was planning on doing that anyways. Yo, thank you, Joe, for the 10 gifted. Really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Actually, our sub count right now is in the complete gutter compared to where we were a couple months ago. But I'll work to get it back up. Thank you, Joe, for the 10 gifted. You're working here as well. Appreciate that, man. Can you imagine that I was over 10,000 subs during the King's Gauntlet? And now we're down to 2,000. And I didn't even take really a break. I mean, I kind of did. I took a pretty chill month, to be fair. I needed it, to be fair. Hello, Paige. Thanks for the Prime sub. Appreciate it. Welcome. But that's kind of like the thing with streamers is that if you take any kind of break, you lose all the momentum. You have to build it back. All right, FG. Camel Scout Rush with the Gujaras. That was nice. Do you have a favorite civ right now? I don't really have a favorite civ. I think it's the same as always. I like a good mix, I would say. Right now, I don't really have a favorite one. I've always liked certain civilizations that have a lot of options, I would say. I don't like the civs that are kind of one-dimensional. Any civ that has multiple options is usually a civ I can get behind. Hey, here, I'm a fan of you. Thanks so much for the consistent, awesome content. Hello, Niwana. Niwana, thank you so much for the comment. What's up, bro? That blocking your monk with camels was so damn clean. You like that one, Mitch? I had a lot of good moments in that game, actually. A lot of clean moments. You don't like the Franks then? No, I don't mind the Franks. But they're not as one-dimensional as people think they are, actually. They're quite flexible now. Yeah, Franks is a civilization that gets a really bad rep, but they're actually very flexible. Please unban me from Twitch. It's been 1 year. Let's see what you did. Yeah, okay, I can unban you. I mean, you were being a bit rude, but it was nothing too bad. Unbanned. But keep it clean, Igor. Keep it clean. Keep his ass banned? Nah, it's chill. It's chill, it's chill. I'll unban him. It wasn't too bad. He was just being annoying. Alright, let's do it. Keep it clean, keep it positive, Igor. I died of old age, thumbnails peak. You like that one? How's it going, Hera? I hope you're doing good. I'm doing great, man. What's up, Niwana? Alright. What am I doing right now? Do I have another strat in mind? I don't think so. I have some pick sieves left over, but I'm waiting for the people that donated to show up. Hey, Hera, I hit 2K2 a few days ago. Whoa! Any tips on ways to improve beyond this point? I almost struggle with playing versus worse civs against better civs. 2,200 elo? That's amazing, bro creation. That's fantastic. How to improve from here? That's really tough. That's a good elo. I honestly don't know if there's a simple way for you to improve from this position. The best way to improve would be if you have a matchup and you don't know how it's played, to look up how I play that matchup on my gameplay channel. I think that's just your best bet. How do you beat Berbers? You beat Berbers usually with early pressure, I would say. Scouts don't really do well versus Berbers because they can usually just, scouts and defense. So maybe something a little bit more aggressive. And I find that ending up with camels and crossbows usually does pretty well versus Berbers as well. Hello, Triash, for something said 42 months. Good to see you, bro. Everything good with you, Triash? Alright, some sheep, some chickens on the front here. It's quite nice. At 2K2, it's a conflict of interest for Hera to give more tips. Yeah, I have to watch out. Exactly. Turbo Surge, you know the game, you know? I can't be giving away too many secrets at the CeeLo. I put him on a watch list, Bro Creation, don't answer his questions. That's really impressive, though. Wow. Alright. I feel like the Janitors just overwhelm me. Yeah, I totally get that. That's why you can't play one unit type against Berbers, I feel. Like, if you go just crossbows, then they go Knights and Siege. So you gotta go, like, crossbows plus monks, usually. Or, sorry, if you go crossbows, they go Janitors. So you have to play crossbow camel. If they're on Knights, you go crossbow monk. But usually playing like crossbow knight also works decently well. Crossbow camel, but whatever you have as far as options. But I would say usually a mix is good. If you go pure knights, they just go cheaper knights or camels, and you're screwed. Your hair, just watch T90 Cats, the LY vs Vitality, great set, nice comeback, thanks, bro. Thank you. How come you didn't watch the point of view though? We were also streaming that. You're cheating on me, bro. You're watching someone else. I finally dropped down to 500 MMR. Any tips to go even lower? No. No.
Almost won Everest tier while I've been subbed. Then Grubby ruined it, Kappa.
Yep. It's always Grubby's fault. What's up, Mr. Donald? Freaking Grubby, bro. He released a new Grubby Talk video, though. You gotta watch that one. The Petard vid was goated. You like that one? Amazing. I've been watching Lewis gameplay recently. What do you think of his walling style? I think it only works because of how easy to wall this Arabia is. This Arabia will not last long. They're making a new version of Arabia very soon. This one will be something that most pros will move on past. This is one of the worst versions of Arabia we've ever had. All the walling and the FC that you see right now, that's being very meta, none of that works in a real Arabia gen. But currently we have a very terrible Arabia generation, very terrible Arabia map, that makes all of these strategies that should be very niche, makes them very popular. So it's not worth even thinking about, is the point. Once we get a proper Arabia, then we'll see what the meta is. Then from there we can actually draw some conclusions and whatnot. I got the Portuguese. Forward woodland, though. Mr. Xenophilus, thank you for the 7 months. Appreciate that, bro. When does it release? I can't give that information. But all I know is that they're working on it. That's all I can say for now. And also, I don't really know the exact release date myself anyway, so I wouldn't be able to help you even if I wanted to. I'm gonna go up 20 pop here. Forced to take the chickens with the Portuguese. Not really where I want to be. I don't really want to take the berries as quickly as possible, but that's okay. I don't know where my opponent is, actually. He might be on this side. 3 tile gold. 3 tile stone. So he's got to be on this side. Or, damn, we might be close to each other, then. We may be close to each other. Why don't you play team tournaments? Why do you ask questions without even looking at basic information like the title of the stream? I'm playing the 3v3 team game tournament later. Later today. Could you just use KO3 Arabia? No, KO3 Arabia also has problems. It's not very good. It's okay, but it also has issues. But they're doing us good, though. We're giving them a lot of feedback, and they're responding well. So I have a lot of faith in them. For Sicilians, we can open stable. Scouts into archers sounds like a pretty good plan here. Also opening scouts. I don't know if I need horse collar. Actually, I'm gonna skip horse collar. When you're playing into archers with scouts, I think horse collar is not really needed. Oh. That's a bit scary. Maybe I could quick wall this, though. That's kind of insane. So far, so good. Pesky scouts. Oh, he's got a few extra scouts coming as well. I think he could have done well there, actually. You know, yeah, blacksmith badly. That one movement really messed him up. Don't really want to be chasing him here. I'll just depend with some spears. Go hit his stable. We have a chance for big damage. The armor. I need to make 3 spears at home. It's the only way to defend myself against the amount he's got. I can also pick up bloodlines. I don't know if that's worth. Maybe it's not worth. I'm close to upping, so maybe not. Being fully walled here would be insane, but I'm just not. He has bloodlines, yeah. I think I still win though, even versus bloodlines. That's why I didn't want to get my own bloodlines. I didn't need it. He got shit on. Holy, that's terrible for him. Go right back to my stable. Or to his stable. Up. Alright, that's dead. Let's go to the other side, maybe? Pick up eco upgrades while pressuring now. This should be walled. It would make it a lot easier for me to defend my map. Get armor? Yeah, GG. You're well played. I'm nervous for a play. No, it's fine, bro. No worries, Danny. GG, bro. GG. It's all good. I don't think he played terribly, actually. I think he actually had a nice setup with the scouts, but maybe he just underestimated how strong the archers could be there at the back. Shout out Danny, though. He did well. Show him some love, chat. Come on now. He is a 1900 elo player, so he was a bit out of his league, but I think he still did quite nice there. Hera, what would you say makes you so good at this game? Probably a bunch of different factors. Appreciate the glaze, my friend. A bunch of different factors, not just one thing. Although there was a comment I posted on Twitter. It's a crazy comment, actually. Let me show you guys what he said. I'm going to read it out to you guys. Okay, he said, Hera is such a bad player. Take his micro out of the game. He is useless. Has he ever heard of walls? Question mark. The amount of headaches a simple cheap wall can get rid of. But nah, rather tell a villager 26 times to cut some wood. So dumb. Amazing comment on Twitter here. There's a comment on YouTube, actually, but I have to post it to Twitter. Just kind of share that a little bit. So maybe it is just my mic after all. Who knows? Why don't you make more walls? I actually don't know. It seems like such a cheap and easy way to defend so many headaches. All right. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Viper has never and will never have haters. No, Viper's haters were actually his fans. Oh, dude, this guy's really really strong. Viper's haters are actually his fans. It's funny actually. My haters were Viper fans, and Viper haters were Viper fans as well. It just depends on who lost. It was a funny time actually. We got the Berbers, by the way. We were talking about them earlier, and we got them now up against the Italians. Okay. All right. Italians kind of counter Berbers in some ways. But then Berbers have Genitors, which kind of counter Italians in some ways as well. It's a pretty interesting matchup. I'm not sure off the rip which one I actually prefer. I can see both winning. How do I want to open here is the question. Up against Duduzu, very strong player from China. The Genoese Expo have a bonus against Genitors? Yes. They have a bonus against Genitors, and also something I have to consider is that the Genoese Expo kill everything mounted that I have. So the only option I really have against them is like skirmishers. But it is a little hard for him to get there, to be fair, so. Hera needs a haircut? Yeah, I went to get my haircut yesterday, but they were full. So maybe they gave me some time today, but I decided to stream instead. I'll get it cut at some point over the next couple of days. Thanks for the observation, my friend.
The reason I'm a Hera fan over Viper is that about 6 years ago I asked Hera for a recording of the game he did on stream, and he went out of his way to send it to me there and then. I was an instant fan and stayed since.
That's awesome, bro. Yeah, that's actually true. I had this thing where I was messaging the likes of Viper and Doubt, and I was trying to ask them questions about the game. And they would always ignore me, actually. So I said, if I ever become a strong player, I will respond to the fans. So that's why I always respond to the messages. When possible. Sometimes it's hard, but I try to. I'm gonna skip these chickens. It's only 6. I have all my sheep. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, nice. Beautiful. Ain't a mill yet, but no, I think we stick with the no mill. Why do all pros like Faker and Hera do a lot of useless clicks? Okay, first of all, a lot of clicks seem useless, but they're not. And then a lot of other clicks are useless, but they just help us keep a good rhythm throughout the game. But like, for example, a lot of times I click stuff to check. Like, I'm not clicking these just to do nothing. I'm checking the HP of the board, checking the HP of the vills. etc. So it's not. It just looks useless, but it's really not. A little bit out of time there because I went to the chickens a bit early. Note to self: only go after you click up. Barracks, okay. Barracks here, house wall there. Gold is a bit messy. It goes a little forward, but it shouldn't be too bad. I wonder if I should wall all the way down here or just make it a circle. I think I just make it a circle, because if I wall down here, the rest of the map is like impossible to wall properly. He wins. Not possible. Unfortunate, but we did take a good amount of his HP away, so it's not terrible. I don't know what he's doing. I see a barracks. I think I'll open stable, though. I think that's the best thing I can do. Lost my scout, just get a new one. Keep it pretty simple. Double bit axe horse collar right away, so it means we're going to have to play a defensive game most likely. If I'm going to get away with that. Maybe I skip horse collar, I don't know. Do I pick it up? Maybe I'm going to skip it. I'm going to see how that plays. Very little food, because if I get horse collar, I just have no food for anything, which feels terrible. I want to have some food. Okay, I've walled him out successfully. And it looks like he's on scouts as well. Nice free hit. Got the walls in the end. Let's try to counterattack here. That was a good hold, I think. Things could have went pretty wrong, but I managed to not take too much damage. Oh, good quick calls from him. I'm gonna just dive in and see if I can kill some vills here. I will commit to all the vills though, because he's gonna come back and kill me completely. Yeah, so I'm gonna just commit to as many kills as I can. Killed 3. I'm gonna look for more. Good enough, G. I guess he really didn't want me to go in there. Yeah, he was fully walled. It's fully walled except that one hole. And I killed 3 vills. That's rough. That is rough. +2. We'll take the win. Pretty quick games. Pretty quick games. Alright. That's good. Hello, Roxy. What's up? Happy 4th year anniversary of marriage. I guess I'm keeping you. Let's go. Roxy, I got options now. We like the whole grubby collabs and whatnot. So you gotta keep, yeah, you gotta be a little careful. But 4-year marriage. Let's go. The unironic best 4 years of my life as well. The gay options, yeah. No, it's been great. It's been great. Let's keep it going. The marriage has been like a tier 3 sub IRL. It's been fantastic. Hello, Hearthstone Battlegrounds. Oh, I love playing you. We've actually been playing some Hearthstone Battlegrounds recently. Look at you. Also, I see Leary's on the dashboard, but I don't think he's playing. He was playing earlier. Thank you, James Morgan. Appreciate it. Hello, Alpha Spud. Hello, Ennis. What's up? Hey, champ. Any chance of some Teutonic Fortress in the future? Would love to see you playing against it. I've already played against it, actually. It happened. It happened off stream. It's gonna go to YouTube very soon. I'm very excited for it. Actually, you know what I want to do right now? I want to try setting up another fortress. I have a cool idea for a fortress. I want to play on Arena though. I like doing my fortresses on Arena. I think it's cooler than doing it on Arabia. Just because I'm like backed against the wall. It's kind of a cool idea. But I want to try a Brittonic range fortress. I think it's so cool. That's the idea I have. I think there's a bunch of fortresses that are quite interesting, but I think the Britain fortress is really, really nice. So the way you do it is you just set up with a bunch of stone walls and longbowmen, and then you just snipe all the siege that comes your way. With werewolf trebuchets as well. It has a lot of potential, I think. Let's see if I can actually make it work. So I'm going to try my own fortress here. We have the Teutonic Fortress video coming up. I already got some coaching on it. So the things we did off stream is the coaching. I asked him some questions. He helped me with those. And then I played against him as well. I won't spoil what happened, how it went down. But yeah, I want to try another fortress. Okay, what kind of fortress is going to have? I can have the Turk Fortress camping with bomber towers and cannons. So Turk Fortress is very legit. Britain Fortress, very legit. What other fortresses can there be? Just trying to think. Some good defensive options. Unironically, Byzantines, you run out with cataphracts, you kill everything, you go back. Japanese trebuchets could be insane. Svan towers, I don't think they're that good because they're not good against siege. You need an anti-siege unit usually. Bohemians, cheap monks. Portuguese, yeah, we already did the Portuguese economic fortress with the Feitoria. Very cool idea. Oh, Tatars with the trebuchet range. Tatars is quite interesting. Yeah, Tatars can be very solid. Also traction trebsivs I think can do it, like Shu. Shu or Wu even, with a lot of traction trebs. That's very nice. I think Georgians could be interesting because you can run out with a bunch of your step lancers, kill them, go back. Torsion engines. Torsion engines is not bad. Yeah, torsion engines could potentially work. I didn't get arena. I got them closed. I can't fortress up unenclosed. Let me try to dodge this because I'm actually really in the mood to try a fortress game. I'm actually really, really interested in that. So let's see what I can do. Try to record that. Gonna try to get an arena game. Because arena makes sense. I could just take the relics. We can 2v2 at some point to promote the VPN. I certainly want to do that. Maybe today it's a bit hard because I don't have much time on stream. I have the 3v3 very soon. But I think tomorrow could be a really good time for that. Mrs. Roxy. Play some 2v2s. Get some advertisement for the new VPN sponsor. I'm loading back in. Hera, how do you rate Papa John's? The pizza place? I've never had it, actually. I think it's an American thing, more so than a Canadian thing. Okay, let's try to get some arena. You have to end stream for the 2v2. For the 3v3 qualifier, I will stream with 2-minute delay. It'll be later on. Oh, Jurchen Fortress has step lancers and the healing fortifications. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually, yeah. That's pretty damn cool. We can make that work. Okay, let's try to set up the fortress here. You need to pick a civ? Yeah, I'm going to pick Britain's. I'm going to pick Britain's, but there's a few fortress ideas that are quite nice. How would Britain's fortress do against 50 fully upgraded paladins? I think completely fine. Stone walls, halberdiers, trebuchets with slash damage that I can attack ground with. It has a lot of good options. Hello, Hera. I like your YouTube green channel showcasing every game. One question: do you miss Age of Champi? I absolutely don't miss it, and I'm happy that you're enjoying the channel. Is dodging considered BM? No, I don't think so. Don't think it's 2 BM. What's the point of a fortress without Fateria? Oh, no, there's a lot of purpose for it. So, like, Fateria is one type of fortress, but you can do a lot with just the 5 relics. But I think you need the 5 relics if you're going to play a fortress strategy on Arena. I think the way to do it is you want to boom. You want to take the relics, boom, take the middle resources as much as you can, and then go into your fortress. What about the Tar Treb Fortress? Very good. Yeah, we're going to try that at some point as well. But I'm going to try with the Britons one first, because that's the most interesting for me. Hera, when will you do the forward market strategy? I do that every now and then, actually. It doesn't do much, but, you know, throw a market forward sometimes. Yeah, let's see. I'm not finding many games, but hopefully there'll be some players on. Did you hear about the new RTS around? Zero Space? Yeah, I've heard of it. They invited me to play in their little tourney, but I didn't have much time right now, so I couldn't commit to it. I want to stay pure AV2 for a little bit. All right, we got a game, and it's Arena. Okay, cool. I'm playing versus Wolf. I think this guy's a 2,000 ELO player. So let's do it. I'm actually really excited. So this is going to be the Brittonic Ranged Fortress. If I come up with a different name, I'll throw it in there. But I'm so excited. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to have our try at a fortress type game. We've done this before with the Portuguese Economic Fortress. Unfortunately, we actually lost that game. It's a very fun one, though. It is on YouTube. I'll have to revisit that one and get a win. But, you know, we've all heard about the Teutonic Healing Fortress as well. But let's try one with the Britons. So I'll give you the rundown of the strategy. This is something that I came up with. I didn't really come up with it, but I've kind of thought about it myself. But it's been inspired through many, many years of Britain gameplay. And we're up against the Bohemians, which is going to be quite tough to go up against. But let's see what we can do. We're playing on Arena. I think this is my map, or the map I prefer to play fortress-style defense on. Just because you already start with that nice pocket. So it feels natural to just set up your fortifications in here. Already half the work is done for you. But let me run you guys through the strategy, and then we'll talk about how to execute it. So the main strat here is that we can play... Oh, I have a hole in my wall. That's not a good start to the fortress. Let me get a house there for now. The main idea is to play with my really strong ranged longbowmen, so 12 range on the longbowmen, and then I have 17 range on my trebuchets with siege engineers, and they also have a unique tech called the Werewolf that makes them do splash damage and have 100% accuracy, which is very good against enemy trebuchets. My longbowmen should be able to snipe enemy bombard cannons, in this case hoofneats, because I have 12 range, and while the bombard cannons have 13 range, I can sometimes walk up and deal big damage to the hoofneats that come my way. So with that out of the way, let's start thinking about strategies, leading up to the fortress defense. Also, we're going to have fortified walls, we're going to have castles, we're going to have keeps with extra damage from yeoman upgrade. There's so many cool things that Britons have as defensive options that I will hopefully showcase this game. But let's talk about how we get there. We got to do a couple things. Number one, we got to take all 5 relics. This is absolutely mandatory. If we don't get the 5 relics, we cannot fortress up because we won't have enough resources to outlast my opponent. And the whole point of outlasting my opponent in the fortress is to have infinite gold on a slow trickle with the relics compared to him that won't have the same luxury. Alright, that's the main idea. If I don't have the 5 relics, then I'm kind of in a bad position. But there's a second thing I have to think about. It's the golds and stones outside of my base. I also need to get access to those, because if he gets all of them, he will crush me before the relics are able to kind of pay off. Alright? So the two things that I want to do is pick up the relics and also take some of the resources outside of my base. Sorry about that. I got a little distracted, but I lost my scout and a villager. So that's absolutely terrible, actually. That is absolutely terrible. Very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. But it's okay. We have the fortress to look forward to. Sorry, I'm completely distracted. I had to talk in real life. I have to think about some different thing while fighting a scout, while learning a boar. It was way too much on the mentals. That was a lot. But it's okay. No worries. We got to get back on track here. So the main thing here is that we want to gain control of the map. Usually you want to do that with scouts, but I have this idea that I can do it with a castle. Go for a castle drop and do Britain longbows initially. The problem with doing that is I set myself pretty far behind, though. So I think maybe just scout opening, picking up those relics might be the way to go. It is quite interesting, though, to think about. The castle does sound quite nice, though. So I have those two as options. I can either go for the scouts, or I can go for the longbowman opening. But whatever we do, we have to take all 5 relics. It's super important. Give me one sec. My bad. That was a long delay, but I had to do something in real life. But hopefully we'll get right back into this. Where was I? Okay, no scouts. Both boars in. We can work with this. Start going over to the berries. Alright, cool. Cool. Pass my chickens. Actually, I eat the sheep really fast with Britons, so I have to kind of be careful with that. Alright, so the Britonic Fortress. Let's see what we can do with it. Okay, I lost one bill in my scouts. I should be upping 2 pop less than usual. I think I'm going to go for the stable opening. I think stable makes the most sense. If I go for the longbowman, I don't think it's going to really do much. That's the only concern that I have. It's going to be pretty slow. He might take 1 or 2 relics before I even get my castle going. I think it's just a little too slow. So if I go for the stable, I think I have more chances of actually getting the relics, which is ultimately what I need. I don't need the fortress setup until way later anyways. So let's see what I can do. It's going to be like really big boom on my end, by the way. After I get the relics, I need to go for like a 5 or even 6 town center boom, take all the resources away from the middle, the ones that I can at least, before he starts pushing me. And then I have to set up the fortress. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. I've never done this before. Not really. This is attempt number 1 with the Britons. So I'm curious to see how it plays out. But on paper, it sounds amazing. On paper, it sounds very promising. I think I have too much on food. I'm going to take 1 guy off chicken, send him to wood. I could use a little bit more wood for my barracks and my stable, which are mandatory buildings. All right. The barracks. It's got to start building at 60%. If you start building at 60%, it finishes right when you hit the next stage. He's up very fast, by the way. Wow. That's like almost like a tower rush kind of build. I don't think he's tower rushing me, though. I think he's probably doing a very fast castle. I don't know for what. Maybe a monk rush, even? Could be a monk rush. I have no idea. I'm going to commit to my scouts, see how that plays out. I am down quite a bit of wood, though. I need a little bit more wood than I have right now in the bank. That's a bit unfortunate. Make my stable. And I guess I'll save up for my market at some point. Yeah, definitely messed up the build considerably. I'll make an extra villager here. No problem. As soon as I feel like I have the wood, I'm going to drop it off. 3, 2, 1. I think we have it now. And I'll make the blacksmith. There we go. I have it. Nice. I'll make 1 more vill. And that's completely fine. So I'm 1 vill delayed. That's not the end of the world. We can work with that. Alright. And next vill will go down here. Now hopefully I have the food to click up. I think I should. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Alright, cool. Cool. We are up. It hasn't been the cleanest Dark Age at all. It's actually been a very messy one. But we're up, and we're trying to play for the relics now. He's chatting. I don't know what his intentions are, but I have a high guard, though. I have a very high guard. 5 out of 10. What happened? What happened? Well, maybe I'm going to ruin his day with this fortress, then. Check chat history. Snack pause. I didn't go for his snack. He just hit Castle Age. Try to get some of these, oh, a bit sick. Oh, okay. I hope it gets better. That's okay. Being sick is, it sucks, but you get through it normally. Now, I'm just really curious to see what he's got for the relics here. What does he have for the relics? If he's just booming, I can take the relics for free. But because I lost my scouts, I'm actually like fresh on the map right now. Trying to scout as much as I can, as fast as I can. Let's go ahead and make a monastery in the front right now. Yeah. And it looks like he might just be booming. Pure. I don't see anything else from him. Here we go. That's his one scout. We're going to kill that guy. And I think he's just booming. So we'll take the relics for free. And now I got to start my own boom. Okay? My own economic development. That's what we mean by boom. Alright. That guy's going to die for sure. Got nothing else. Okay. This is awesome. This is great. I'm going to take the 5 relics then. So step 1 of the plan has been kind of a success so far, despite the little hiccups we had in the early game. We are looking good to start grabbing these relics. Take the far ones first. Take the ones closest to him. Just in case he has the brilliant idea of adding in a monastery and trying to snag 1 or 2 of those guys. I'm going to try to prevent that. We'll camp this relic out here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing 1 more relic. It should be up here. Alright, there we go. And I think with just 2 monks, we can get everything here. So, cool. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take a town center out here. This is really stupid to do in most games, but this is not most games. This is a Brittonic Fortress game. And in this kind of game, you need to take the resources outside of your base as much as you can. So we're going to delay Imperial Age, but we're going to go for as many resources as possible. And then we're going to buy time with fortified walls and set up the fortress all the way in the back, okay? And this monastery here will be a temporary haven for the relics. I'm going to move the monastery towards the back later. Okay, so I have the whole thing planned out in my head, but we got to go for a very, very massive economic development now for this to actually work out. So, first of all, we need some stone. Actually, no, I'm taking the stone out here, so I don't need some stone. We are good. I'm going to have the stone outside. I'm taking the relics. This is absolutely fantastic. I've already taken 1. I'm not going to overdo the monks, because I'm going to, just with 2 monks, I can get them all. He's not really contesting them. Problem is, the way he's playing right now, he's not going to get the relics, but he's going to have a much faster economic development compared to me, which means he's going to be much quicker to attack me. So, I got to do, you know, as rapid a boom as I can, and then I got to set up my defenses. Houses towards the back, this makes a lot of sense. I will fortress the back of my base. I don't want to be remaking houses. Alright, I'm going to send 1 villa out here to try to take these foxes. They give gold. They're actually quite fun to take. I think specifically I'm looking for stone. So if I can take some stone here from him, I'd be pretty happy about that. The gold in my base, I wouldn't mind keeping for a rainy day. Alright, here we go. I'm going to go for another town center in the middle. Now, I don't know if this is actually good what I'm doing. This could get crushed really fast. But I feel like this is kind of the best thing I can do to take some of those resources off the map. It fits nicely into the style that I'm trying to play right now. And like I said, I'm going to kind of forgo Imperial Age. I'm not going to go for a fast imp. I'm not going to go for any more military. I'm just taking all of the resources in the middle whilst he's not pressuring the middle, right? I'm kind of taking advantage of his weak early game opening. Now, of course, he's going to have a nice timing where he's much stronger than me. But for now, I'm stronger and I will take advantage of that. Take this relic, and then the final relic I'll grab at some point as well. Alright, here we go. This guy has no business being here anymore. He already killed the 2 foxes. There's 2 more foxes out here, but I don't have to really worry about them too much. Alright, we gotta go for the upgrades as soon as I can as well. Nice market, nice cheeky market as well at the back would be nice. A big part of the fortress is having that market available as well. Now I'm going to do something kind of clever. I'm going to scout his walls so I can actually see what he's doing and when he's going to come out of his base. Alright, and you can actually do this with an outpost as well. So I'm going to make an outpost forward. And I can make another town center. So I'm going to take another town center on the stone. I'm just going to mass a lot of stone. And I think stone is really important. I think even stone walling him, fortified walling him is a play here. He is trying to trap my scouts here. I actually managed to trap my scouts. Hopefully I can break out there. Not sure if I am able to. Gonna lose a villager as well. That's 2nd villager dead to wildlife this game. That's okay. Can't say that it bothered. Oh, 3rd vill. Wow, 3rd vill dead to wildlife this game. That is an impressive amount of villagers dying to things they should not be dying to. Wow. And then they'll tell you not to get loom because it's 50 gold. That's too expensive. No worries though. Continue adding in some economy. It might bolden. I think this is a bit much, but I think It's so cheeky to just go ahead and grab his stone. I think it's so smart, though, if I can actually secure it. And I'm going to, honestly, I'm going to fortify wall his base. I'm going to fortify wall his base. One layer. Just keep him downtrodden. That's going to buy me time, right? In a game where buying time is important, this is a good way to buy some time. We're another villager. Okay. God, these pesky wolves. I'm just going to, you know, I'm just going to pick up loom. I'm just saying crazy. I'm just going to pick up a loom. I think it's a pretty good idea. I know. It's 50 gold. Don't hate me. He's going to go for the scout conversion. Well, I can't really do much about that. He can just convert the scout. I'm going to let him have it. Because that means he can't actually fight my villagers. Or convert my villagers. Nice. I can just wall him in. I need a lot more villas on this, though. Why can't I build there? That's weird. Oh, I made a trade cart. I'll delete that guy. I have the walls there. Nice. Okay, he's saying sigh. He's not too happy about what he's seeing, but this is only the beginning, my friend. Taking a stone. We gotta max out the resources. How many subs is this? Actually, I've done it for free. I think it's a fun strat. God forbid a streamer has fun nowadays. I guess he's a little bit sick. I don't blame him. More food. Gotta max out the food early. Continue walling. I need to get fortified wall as soon as I can. Alright. Set it up here. I know I'm blocking the gate, but it's not the end of the world to do that. Alright, he's gonna go ahead and castle. So he will be able to break out of this. This is not the fortress. This is a preliminary strategy to the fortress. This is A-okay. I absolutely do not mind him breaking out of this quickly. He's doing a great job of actually... You know what I can do? I can do this. Walt. Taking some of this gold now. I don't think I can take the stone any longer, though, so I'm going to take the gold at the back. Yeah, I feel really cheeky. I'm taking all the resources on the map. But again, I'm setting myself pretty far behind to do this. It must be mentioned here. Yeah. Fortify wall now. He's already broken a piece of the wall. So now I gotta do another wall, I think. I gotta do another wall? Like this?
Subbing for Fortress Blade.
I gotta really buy some time. I need more time. That farm has no business being here. Keep housing the back. I'm delaying my imp to actually take a lot of his resources away. I have the relics. Take more and more of these middle resources. This is absolutely essential. I gotta bring the monastery to the back now. Make a monastery in the back. This is where the fortress will be. Alright, and now I gotta get up to the next stage now. Alright, we're up. Okay, cool. So, I gotta set up the fortress. I'm gonna set it up right here. In my base. Continue walling. I need to buy a lot of time. It's very important to buy time here. Buy time whilst taking the middle resources. Two very important things to consider. Make a gate here so I can pass in and out. He's gonna pile up a lot, of course. Relics to the back, so you can't easily snipe those.
Pog Hera.
Taking a bunch of these resources. Okay. Town center at the front going down. Start picking up some upgrades. And this is really hard to do because now I gotta be playing the game well behind this. Pick up town watch. I don't need that many more on food. But it is important to get farm upgrades. Okay, well, And these vills will die, but I'll take as much res as I possibly can. Alright, we gotta set up the fortress now. Alright. Taking as much gold as I possibly can there. Okay. And now I gotta start setting up with the relics. Okay, cool. Taking the gold there. He's trying to break in. This gold is going to be in question. I'll go to the back one. No worries. He's got a lot of score. He's got a lot of score, actually. I'm getting a little scared because of that score. He's going to have some rams. I don't really care about rams, though. If I get longbows, it's fine. All of this is just to take the middle resources away from him. That's what we're doing here. Once I take those middle resources away from him, I can turtle with the relics. Very, very important. Okay. He's breaking through my defenses. That's okay. I can do another layer back here. Yeah. I get another castle. I need the longbowman. Okay, no more bills. I think I've got enough bills. Yeah. No worries, no worries. We're just going to continue giving up ground. We're taking all the minerals away. This is fantastic. This is actually good. I'm going to send the scouts in. These guys are going to buy a little bit more time. He's got a huge composition here, though. Elite Hussite wagons as well. Dude, I might need some onagers versus those guys. Maybe some trebuchets as well. Yeah, let's set up some trebuchets. Very important. I got to buy another castle, though. We need 4 castles here. Okay, I've got one more layer. It's not much. It's not much left. It's gonna be attacking my main base very soon. Let's just start setting up some walls. Okay. Siege engineers. This is great. Oh, it's terrible. He's got a castle in the back. Oh, it's all falling apart. It's all falling apart. Okay. Bring my villagers to the back of my fortress. I gotta defend a little bit more. I need my trebuchets now. I've taken a good amount of gold and stone. It's not terrible. We'll take these last 2 foxes. Just whatever we can get our hands on at this point. Let's just try to take a bit more of these resources as well. Okay. Now I need to go for rams. I might need onagers, though. I'm going to start setting up some onagers as well. I don't need halberdier. He's not going to have any cavalry, really. But these guys need, yeah, these guys need a killing. Start setting up the werewolf treb. Yeoman is needed. Oh, that's my very exposed house, by the way, this one. Okay. Get one more castle. Keep making longbowmen and trebs. Those Hussite wagons are very scary, guys. I'm not ready. I need my onagers. I'm trying to snipe him with the trebuchets, but I'm not ready. I will just repair. I will just repair. This is okay. I'm sniping him. I'm sniping him. I mean, that's not bad. I'm holding. I just have to hold. I have the relics. I have the relics. I've taken a bunch of golden stone from him. This is completely fine. We're in deep fortress territory right now. I have no resources, though. I have no resources now. And I hope he's in a similar position where he's burned through some gold. I have some gold at the front. Let's try to take that one. I have some stone at the front as well. Need to take some of these resources. I have the 5 relics. That's what we're playing towards. I only need trebs if he has trebs. If he doesn't have trebs, I don't need him. Let's try to wall back up front a little bit. My longbowmen have to snipe his hoofneys here at the back. His cannons. My onagers can do the work versus the other Hussite wagons. And trading gold is great. Trading gold is what we want to be doing here. Completely fine. But it has to be a trade. I have to be able to kill his gold units. If I can't kill his gold units, I'm screwed. Sniped another thing. Go back. And he sniped some cannons. Doing a good job actually dodging here. Any guilds? Yeah, those wagons are so scary, by the way. So scary. Two-man saw.
Hey Hera, could you recommend the best 1 or 2 strategies for Wayne?
Yeah, not now though. I'm in the middle of something. But I certainly can later. And some of my resources. I still have some golden stone inside my base. That's really important. Like taking the middle resources, so important. He's doing such a good job keeping those cannons alive. Brilliant play from him, really. Yeah, a trade works though. Like seven or so longbows per cannon is actually kind of worth. I've got the relics. That's how we hold. We've got time and relics. He's gonna kill my university and make that the back, no problem. Housing, I'm fine. Werewolf, I don't need it until he makes his own traps, actually. He's got a lot of cannons now. Oh my god, he's got a lot of cannons. Shoot. I might make a run for it. Still a little bit of stone. I gotta play really well here. Sniper cannon, go back. Sniper cannon, good. Ooh, big auditor shots. He's having trouble entering the fortress. Let's split into 2 groups. Start sniping these guys. Okay. I'm trading a lot for his gold units. He's not going to do this forever. He can't do it forever. He's running out of gold as we speak. But I'm also losing a lot of my longbowmen. Those halves are useless, but they've got one use. It's just to keep me from light cav. He's going to try to push for a castle? Got skirmishers coming forward. I might need a light cav transition at some point. Yeah. Need to make some light cav. In and out of my castles, baby. Hit the monk. Killed all the cannons? Just wait. There's nothing that can break my castle, so I actually don't mind. I'm gonna make some stables. Stables to further trade down his cannons. And when he's not doing anything, I can just hit him with some range. I have the range advantage always. This must be so frustrating for him. Yeah, nice. I'm going for the... I don't need ram. Go for some stables now. I can make cavalier later, but for now I can't. I gotta go just for food units. A couple more honor just for me. I might have to sell the stone, honestly. I need to sell the stone. Trying to micro these cannons. Doing a good job of it so far. Nice. Got the cannons into the castle we go, and we continue holding. I've got the relics. I'm about to take the score lead, by the way. He is under so much pressure. But not by me attacking him. Just by me sitting back and chilling. Let's get herbal medicine. Oh, let's get herbal medicine so I can heal inside my castles. Very, very important part of any fortress. Having good healing. I can get a lot more population now. He knows about the light cab, though. I'm going to try to save them up. I'm going to try to stock them up. He's taking some gold, though. This is going to be a little difficult. This is still a hard game. Try to add in one more onager into my comp. I need the perfect ratios of units. Oh, is this some free cannons? Nothing's free. But I did snipe one. I sniped two, actually. I'll take that. I'll go back and heal. Need some more lombos. I don't have many. But I'm healing them nicely. I should continue trading with those guys. Halberdiers, killing halberdiers is very important as well now. Because I have light cab on the field. So any halb I kill is good. Even skirmishers just poking at them. I mean, it's free, so might as well. Alright, here he comes. This is so difficult for him. This is so difficult for him. Here he comes. Trying to snipe the castle. One shot. He failed. He failed. He failed. Nice. Nice. Tried to go for an all-in play. He lost some cannons there, though. He lost some cannons. Let's heal my castle again. I have 7,000 HP on my castle. Repair it. Go back to work. This is fine. Now I can trade. Got some gold. Let's go outside. Try to squeeze in some of these golds. This should be a big fight for me. I have the onagers, though. Dodge. If I shoot an onager shot in here, he's just dead, no? Oh my god. Oh! Oh, the cannon's going down! Oh my god! Oh my god, what a defense! Okay, and I need some trebs now. I need some trebs. 1 or 2 trebs. Kill this castle foundation. A lot of gold just went down. And the stone of this castle. You lost so much there. The onager pull was amazing. That's what I needed. I need to get my population up, though. A little higher on the pop. Let's continue trading here. I'm actually so low on units right now. I got one treb coming. I need more lombos. Got fully upgraded units. Champions later will be a possibility. When he runs that completely out of gold, we go champions, by the way. We have ways to win. But it always revolves around us having the gold and him having nothing. For now, we'll just defend with infinite gold at a very slow pace. A little bit more gold here on the front. He's going to go ahead and finish this castle up. Looks like he's got a little bit more fight in him right now. But this trebuchet is my secret. Tried to snipe the cannon at the back. It wasn't quite successful. Okay. Having a second cannon back there. Got it, got it, got it. I sniped 2 cannons. I just hold. I have my treb. All of these repairs that he's sending onto that castle. That's so much. That is so much. I need to reset my walls, by the way. I need to get more walls down. But it's hard. I have to clear the castle first, I think. Some healing. And he goes. I think I sniped one. I sniped one. I sniped one. I don't have werewolf trebs yet. I'm gonna run at the cannons. Good gates. I have the score lead by a long shot now. But it's still not an easy game because I still have to hold. Has 3 cannons down. Oh, that's rough. He cannot afford that. Minus 3 cannons. He can't afford this. He's repairing the castle as well. I'm in such a good position now. I can afford to add in another trebuchet if I want to. I'll work towards it. Let's siphon out both groups. Heal with the other ones. Bring these guys in. Okay. He cannot afford to continue playing like this. I'll squeeze in one more trebuchet just to really double down the pressure that I'm throwing his way. I think he's getting a little desperate though. He's seeing the writing on the wall. That castle is just so strong. Oh, he's bringing his own trap. Okay, this is. I was prepared for this moment. I need to get werewolf. Give my trap 100% accuracy versus his trap. Okay, this is also part of the fortress for the Britons. This is definitely part of the game. It's part of the strategy. I'm gonna use my trap to hit his trap. That's my gate. I can just go out there. Try to snap some of the siege as well. Meanwhile, the longbows can hit the cannon. Try to snap this one trebuchet. Cannon should be going down now. A lot of light cap down, but I got the cannon. Got a treb. Okay. I need to get this tech. Here we go. Werewolf. It gives me 100% accuracy versus treb. I actually didn't need it. I killed this treb without it. But once I get it, now I'm not scared of his trebuchets at all. So I'm not scared of his cannons because I got the longbows. I got my trebuchets to hit his trebs. And I've got light cam and onagers to deal with ramps. Nothing breaks this fortress. Okay, awesome. Next thing I want to work on. I want to reset my walls. Before I move out, I need to reset one layer of walls. I'll invest quite a little bit into this, but it's well worth it. I'm gonna heal up my units, and I'm gonna get myself to 200 pop. This is the strongest I've been all game. right here, right now. I've got full Britain composition. I've got all 5 relics, and I'm holding my base like never before. He's trying to stop the re-wall. Very smart. But he's really low on gold. I can try to hit with my trebuchets against his units. I have splash damage with this tech as well, by the way. So next I want to really mass up my trebuchets. Very hard for him to fight against that. Continue my walls, though. Alright. Start breaking down some of these workshops. From behind my walls, of course. Always attacking him. Gonna move out with the second layer of wall. Gonna start mixing in some keeps as well. I'm in no rush. I've got the relics. Oh, he's trying another ram push. It's not gonna work so well. I've got a lot of light cab now. I can go out and take a fight here. I could probably take this fight. Yeah, I'll take this fight. Nice, it's a winning fight. We're just killing trash units, but at least I'm taking the space on the map, which is kind of huge. And he said, my goodness. Oh, he deleted everything. Oh my god, he's mad, he's mad. GG. Oh my goodness, GG in the chat, guys. GG in the chat. The Britannic ranged fortress has absolutely held this one. That was one of the most exhilarating games I've ever played. Genuinely amazing. I love this so much. I have way more ideas for fortress games as well. So if you guys did enjoy this video, smash the like button, post it on Reddit, send it to your friends, share it with people that used to play this game way back in the day. This is something that my brother, who hasn't played this game in 20 years, would like to watch. And hopefully you guys know someone that is in the same boat. Loved this Britain fortress. I've got way more ideas. Let's recap a little bit what happened. We had the walls near his base to buy a little bit of time preliminary. More walls in the middle of the map to take the resources in the middle. We had to take the resources in the middle of the map. That was very, very important for the strategy. Because, of course, if he had all of those resources, he would have crushed me with his first push. And then I went back into my base and set up the fortress. Relics to the back, all the housing in the back, all the production in the back. And he just couldn't even get past the first 2 castles. Let alone the 3 in the back near my monastery. I had enough production. I was able to hop in and out. I picked up herbal medicine for healing. I had monks to heal. My trebuchets counter his trebs. My longbows counter his cannons. And I had the light cav as fodder that I can continue sending in to buy time. From here, I was not going to push back and attack. I was going to set up my walls, set up towers in my walls, set up 10 or so trebuchets on defense, and just wait till the 3-hour mark to then win with superior army and gold advantage. Because there's no reason to attack. I've got all the relics. I can set up infinite fortifications. But unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, depending on how you look at it, my opponent has he's tapped out. He's tapped out, and well, I guess I won't be needing the coaching that he was offering me earlier. Let's just leave it at that. But thanks for watching, guys. The Britannic ranged fortress in a ranked game versus a 2100 elo player who's actually a Smurf account as well. He's got a 66% win rate. I loved it. I think it was a great game. And if you guys like it, I'll do more. I've got like 10 ideas of fortress defensive civilizations that I can use. And I can do another one with Britons as well if you guys do enjoy it. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Oh, dude, that was so fun. That was so fun. Do you guys like that one? One's in the chat if you guys like that one. We've got a ton of viewers here already. This is fantastic. There's like 5,000 people watching. This is great. I think that was so sick. That was so sick. That was a lot of fun. Hard game. I made a lot of mistakes. I lost the villager early, lost my scout early. But I think it was such a cool strategy. It's going to make for a cool video as well. And I realize there's pros and cons to doing it on Arena, by the way. The pros is that I can just take the relics. I have a nice base built. But the cons is that there's infinite wood for my opponent as well, which is quite difficult. And he's also booming pure, so he can actually push me pretty hard. But let's see. Thanks to the bits and the subs, guys. Old School was asking what's the best strategy for Wei. Wei is like really good with scouts into Tiger Cav or scouts into Xianbei Raiders. Usually a pretty good idea. Thank you, Fracture. Thanks to the Prime for 3 months. Listen, I do feel bad for my opponent as well, for sure. But at the end of the day, there's no real big difference between me doing this strategy and me just crushing him with meta play anyways. So like either way, my opponent's gonna have a rough time. This one is just more fun for the viewers. It's just more content based. So I don't feel that bad, although I do feel a little bad. Oh, here we got Wolf in the chat here. He said, not gonna lie, I thought I had you with the first push, but I have no hands. Wolf, you actually did very well. Guys, GG's in the chat to the opponent here. Wolf is in the chat. Well played, man. Hopefully that wasn't too frustrating for you. It made for a fun video, though. And you had some good chances. I will say, you didn't look bad in that game. Like, no one's gonna watch that game and think, oh, Wolf should have done this and that differently. I think you actually played well. You did exactly what you had to do, but in the end, it's just a frustrating thing to push into. It really is. All right.
I also have no hands.
Hello, tennis hose fan. Or no, tennis shoes fan. Sorry. Yeah, tennis shoes fan. No hose around here. Thank you, Cut Frost, for the 16 months. Appreciate that. Give him a sub at least. At least he has a sub. Yeah, Wolf has gotten gifted. Oh man, that was exhilarating. I don't know what to do anymore. After a game like that, I just want to sit there and just watch it, you know? Reminder, you got to play the Teutonic Healing Fortress strategy and also the guy himself. When is that going to happen? I already played him. I already played the Teutonic Healing Fortress guy. The video will drop on YouTube in a couple days. It was very fun. I won't spoil what happened. And yeah, we're gonna do more fortresses. Should we do another one right now? I don't know if you guys are up for another fortress right away. I don't know if I have time for it as well. But for example, Turks can be pretty damn good for a fortress. Let's try another one. Wolf, don't queue up unless you want to try it again. Let's try on Arabia. I'll do the Teutonic Fortress on Arabia. But for this one, I think Arena is more fun. It's easier for me to set it up. Because remember, I'm not playing noobs. I'm playing like basically pro players or semi-pros. The Turks Bombard Fortress. No, the Turkish Bombard Fortress. You need always three words. So like the Civ, first one. Fortress, the last word. And then the middle word to describe it. We had the Portuguese Economic Fortress, Teutonic Healing Fortress, the Britons Range Fortress. And then we have the Turkish Bombard Fortress. Amazing. Can the BBT just be trebbed? But I've got BBC. If my opponent comes in with trebs, I whip out my BBC, I push back the trebs, and then I go back into my fortress. Georgian Tower Fortress is good with pass-through damage? Yeah, but I don't have BBC there. That's the problem. It's very important. Someone said all caps, big black cock. No! Ew! Bombard cannon, obviously. Please, keep it respectful in the chat. That's crazy.
GG, well played.
Why would you even think that? It's disgusting. Bombard cannons, guys. BBC. Bombard cannon. Alright. That's so racist. They be tasty though. Pause. Please pause. This is the problem with anonymous people on Twitch just chatting. Are we seeing La Velada del Año? No. Why is it called BBC instead of BC? I actually don't know. That's a good question. I think the guy who named it knew what he was doing. Someone said on YouTube, the second B does not need to be there. That's kind of true. That second B was completely optional.
Big black cannon.
Thank you, OG Kilo, for the 12 months. Appreciate that, man. The big black cannon. Ah, we got Step. Damn it. Who am I playing? Bitter Cool. I can do it on Step as well. Same concept. Honestly, I can do it on Step. I don't mind. Yeah, it's a very similar concept, actually. Yeah, let's try it. All right. So the Turkish Bombard Fortress. On Step. Not quite arena, but we'll make our own arena. And we're up against the Mongols here. We have to buy a lot of time versus him. But let's see how this plays out. So I'm going to make my town center right away. This map is kind of interesting. It's a nomadic start. But there's a lot of resources in the center. So we can kind of do a similar fortress setup at the back of our base. Whilst we take those middle resources. We have to just try to find a way to dodge the early game here. So I still want to do a similar concept where I take the 5 relics right away. You need the 5 relics for these fortress setups to work. That's super, super important. All right. All right, cool. I'm just hunting some berries. I can take some sheep, though. Should be a standard early game. There's some deer in the center of the map. Mongols, a very, very strong civilization on this map. My opponent is a 1900 elo player, so he's quite solid. Not quite a pro player, but, you know, he's a high elo player for sure. And he's rocking the Mongols, which is the conventional best civ on this map. This is not going to be easy. This is not going to be easy. Spawning the sheep. Boar number 1 is coming by. Joseph Spires, thanks to the tier 2 sub on YouTube. Thank you and welcome. I can't push deer with my horse, unfortunately. I cannot push deer. I have a nice map, though. I can already see the fortress, like with these woodlands. I can already see the fortress start to form. Okay. So let's talk through some of the fortress ideas here with the Turks. So, number 1, the main thing, bombard cannons. Bombard cannons, 14 range, very, very strong defensive tool. Will destroy trebs from very far away. And it can also do pretty well against range units. Second option, Janissaries. Very strong, high DPS gunpowder units. Very good against everything in a short range. So that's going to be my main DPS unit. And then Bombard Towers, 13 range Bombard Towers. Very strong and hard to deal with. Basically, his best chances to push my base with the Mongols is going to be Trebs and camping them. Or running in with a bunch of Siege Ram and maybe some Mangadai and trying to kill me. I don't have Onagers to counter his Siege Ram. So let's see how that plays out. I think that's going to be quite a difficult defense if he does go for the Rams. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, nice. I found some cows. I think those are extra. I'm going to look for more. And you see all those little resources in the center as well, by the way. I'm very interested in taking some of those. I'm going to take some of those deer as well. Just one patch I'll take before he gets the Feudal Age. I think that makes sense. When he gets the Feudal Age, I won't be able to take many more of those. I'm probably going to go for a fast castle straight into my gunpowder, straight into my Janissaries with a castle. I think that's going to be a good strategy to reclaim the map no matter what he's doing. Take the relics, etc. Thank you, Casper. So I can definitely take some of his resources here in the mid game. Not his resources, but take some of the neutral resources in the mid game. But most importantly, you gotta take the relics, because the relics is the only way that I can justify camping. I need all 5 specifically. Maybe 4-1 can work, but all 5 is really what makes the fortress strategy possible. I have already 2 relics scouted. I'm looking for some more. There should be one in the middle as well. All right. Go ahead and make one house in the front. Now, my initial base layout doesn't really matter too much, but my first castle should matter. So ideally, I want my first castle somewhere like here, somewhere not too far forward. If it's too far forward, my fortress is going to be hard to defend. Need the fortress to be kind of tight. So I have to keep that in mind with my first castle. I think that's going to be the anchor for the fortress. All right. Looking for the relics now with my horse. Bit of an unconventional map where you just start with a horse. Here we go. 2 cows, though. Little house in the front. Ooh, is that relic number 3? That's relic number 3. Perfect. Okay. Oh, he's up, he's up. Okay, so now I gotta be careful. Let's get Loom. And let's play a little bit further back. These guys probably have to run. I'm a little greedy. I'm gonna try to take one more Ibex before I run. But we do gotta run. We do have to. And I'll take this gold here at the back. So I think I should be upping quite soon. Just gotta mill at the front. Yeah, I can probably go up here. I have enough bills to where I'm chilling. I don't see a stable from him. I could leave these guys out here for a little bit longer because I have Loom now. I'm not that scared of any pressure he could send my way. Turks are kind of nice as well because I get the faster gold mining bonus. Oh, okay, never mind. He's coming right away. He's got a meta arm in the front, in the center, the barracks. Drop my food. I'll lose 1 vill, no problem. Okay, lost 1 vill. He's up on meta arms. We'll have to defend early. That's not a big deal. That's completely fine. I was trying to scout where he's at, but looks like he was at the back. And here we're just set up the walls. So I'm in a good position, all things considered. You could say that I should have ran earlier, but then again, you don't really know what he's up to. Okay, men arms will kill my yurts. I've always loved how these look, the yurts. My favorite one are like the Saracen ones. Those are so cool. We'll have to remake houses because these guys count as houses and they're going down. But overall, I should have the nice fast castle straight into Janissaries with the goal of picking up the relics. I couldn't really care less about anything else. As long as I don't get completely defeated, I am fine losing 1 or 2 villagers. That doesn't really matter to me. This kind of pressure here is, yeah, quite mild. I'm gonna go out here with the Market Blacksmith. Could be used to wall him in, but I didn't see the angle. Archer's not coming in. Might have the tower. I wouldn't mind the tower, but I'm gonna wait to see what this village is gonna do. Oh, just wait a little. Oh, okay, 4 vills. So he's gonna tower me for sure. So prepare a counter here. I'm gonna make mine a little earlier. Yep. Hopefully I get it up in time. And let's continue looking for the relics. Takes a very calm mind to go for the relics despite getting pressured this hard. But my mind is calm and I'm focused on the fortress here. I'll buy 100 food. Help me get up to the next stage. And we are up. There we go. This tower is quite good. I see 3 relics on the map. I'm looking for 2 more. That's where we're at right now, relic-wise. And his tower is annoying, but if I get fletching, I think I can just kill it myself. How did his horse get there? Oh, it's open on the back. It's not a good fortress setup. He's trying to break this wall to get in, but don't really care too much about that. I can quick wall it anyways, yeah. Actually, kind of baited him in. I'll wall that horse in. And I'll play the tower defense. Alright, cool. So I'm not going to have Janissaries right away. He's going to chop this tree, and it's also fine. Yeah, this is very ambitious for him, in my opinion. Should be able to do this without losing a single villager on defense. Ah, I lost 1. Ruined. Little trap though for him. Lost 2? Yeah, lost 2. Should now be clearing this up completely though. Okay. Oh, okay, nice. Good initial defense here. I think he's somewhat happy with this as well. He killed a couple villagers and he did disrupt me a lot. I no longer have the Janissary setup that I wanted. So he does get quite a bit out of this himself. Okay, 4th relic there in the bottom. I'm going to go straight for my monastery. I'm going to make it at the back, though. So I don't have to replace it later. We'll just go monastery from the back. Kill this tower. And I can already start booming, most likely. Workshop would be nice to push back those archers. But even just a monastery is probably okay. Nice. Now I can start developing my economy. We've defended the early pressure. And I don't really need that much out of this. My horse might die here. Hopefully it doesn't. Oh, nice. He just barely escaped. I need to find that last relic. So important to find that last relic. Alright, a couple archers from him. Not too scary. I can often make light cav from this kind of position. That's also fine. I think what I would like to do is just make a town center. I don't need a castle anymore. Not for a while. So I can make one town center. Squeeze in a little bit more economy. Remember, the main purpose of the economy here is to get far ahead to where I can set up the fortress, but also to take the middle resources. Minerals, goldstone, super important. There's a play here. Well, got the job done. Oh, what do we have here? How did he know I was going out here? That's crazy. Must have left on some vision or something. Oh, a little trap, though. A little cheeky trap. Why not? Go back to finishing that one. This monk can go ahead and pick up a relic. Let's go for the far one first, actually. Good practice is always go for the far one first. He might go around here. Bit scared of that. Here he is. Should be able to finish this, though. Nice. This guy goes back. Doing a good job of not losing excess villagers. Nice. Oof. Some chickens. All right, good. Good setup. And relic number 5. Ladies and gentlemen, all 5 relics have been spotted. That is huge. This has never been looking better as far as fortresses go. This guy can go get this relic. This relic. I'll make one more for this relic. Okay, so I've tasked all the relics. In theory, I should have all the relics now. Without making army, which is insane. Now we start booming towards the middle. I want resources, but not yet into the middle. I need some stone first so I can make a castle just in case. Okay, horse died, but we don't have to resign. It's just a horse. I mean, it's fine. He didn't mean that much to me. Okay, nice. Okay, cool. Relics being picked up. Okay. Relics at the back. Houses maybe back here. How do I want to set up my map? I'd like to expand to the size to take some of these resources. Let me sneak an expansion to his corner though, to try to take this golden stone away from him. I need to try to take both side resources away from him. So I'm gonna sneak these 4 villages right away. I'm gonna walk to this side and start making a town center here. Really try to take these resources away from the corners of the map. What I like about these fortress strategies is that they make you think strategically. We're not thinking of just getting a small advantage and pushing right away. You gotta plan a lot. You gotta plan. This castle age now. I have to not die. Okay, very important, obviously. Let's get an outpost down the center and town watch. I'm gonna invest in some vision. Now, I have a really key resource right now. I've got a build lead. Alright, I've got a village, and I've got enough stone for a castle very soon. I see some archers, but I gotta defend myself. Siege workshop to defend the archers. Makes sense. Town watch. Oh! Trade cart for my opponent. Hold on. Bro, that's crazy. Is that not crazy? How many? He robbed me. That's kind of insane. I respect it, though. I really do. Alright, workshop is up. Go for a magnet to defend myself. He just robbed me in broad daylight. That's okay. Just remind me not to feel bad, you know? Oh, these 4 bills. Okay, we're taking the stone back, but I need to get for a town center here. Sneaky town center. It's gonna be worth it though. If I can establish that, it's gonna for sure be worth. My 2 monks got a magnet coming out soon. He's doing a good job poking me. A good micro as well here. Well played. Got him a little attack ground. Oh, okay, so he's dodging. Interesting. Hitting the villas as well. I read him that time. See? Him dodge again? Oh, he said he's mixing it up. Okay. He's full trading with me. Blitz. He's mixing it up a lot. Making it out with a few of those guys, no problem. Just crossbows coming down the center. I can live with that. Some houses at the back. Very nice. Big hit! Taking some damage here. Oh, yeah. Taking some heavy damage. Okay, no problem. And let's go for the first castle soon. I gotta defend my market first of all. This trade card's going crazy. Never delete your market, by the way. Honorary player. If my opponent's trading with me, I never delete the market. I just defend it. Deleting is for chumps. That's a hit. Hell yeah. Yeah, where's my castle? Right here is absolutely perfect to start. You know what? A little bit further back. Right here. That's like the perfect fortress position. He does have a hill here, though. It's potentially a little bit bad, but we'll worry about that a little later. I'm taking his resources on the side now. Let's make a little play for this resource whilst defending myself. So he thinks I'm defending and I'm just playing, you know, a safe game or whatnot. But what I am doing is I'm actually setting up my base and setting up my strategy for later. Very importantly as well. Doing some moves that are crucial to my long-term success. The relics. I'm now securing some extra minerals. Trying to kill my yurts. Now these trade carts are getting out of hand. I will kill one of these eventually. Oh, almost caught him on the way back. I hit this guy. He's got my gold. It might be the first time I've ever killed a trade cart in a 1v1. With mangonels, specifically. Okay, nice. Taking the resources. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on. My opponent's even trading with me, but I assure you, you guys are in good hands here. I thought he would turn. Ooh, big shots, big shots, big shots. Splits? Oh, almost got a double read on him. I'm kind of okay with him trading, actually. Need a lot of wood. Those trade cards are so hard to hit. Got a forward castle here. I'm not too bothered by that forward castle, actually. I think I can just let him get it. Yeah, I'm trying to take some stone. Trying to take some gold. I get wheelbarrow at the back. Imp is going to be needed for me very soon. These trade cards are really getting out of hand. Nice, got another one. Ooh, huge. Alright, I need a university at the back. Let me trade. Dude, I honestly should. That's kind of BM on my end. I'll let him trade. Okay. I'll let him trade. For now. Just trying to trade. It's a peaceful trade. We can let it slide. I'm taking some gold here. Taking both of his golds. I would love to take the stone. The stone. He's saying he's such a nice guy. I'm taking his resources from behind his back. I feel guilty. It's like when your friend says you'd never do that to him, but then you would do that to him, you know? Ah, dude. Yeah. I'm gonna let him trade for a little bit. Taking all of his resources behind it, though. Okay. I wonder if he's gonna go for some mega die. I don't see anything right now. Kill the bear. Gotta go up to the next stage. At some point here. But I think rushing imp is not needed, honestly. I think the resources that I need to set up the fortress much more important than a faster imp. I just need imp when he gets imp, basically, so I can defend myself. That's the whole idea. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay. Taking a lot of resources. I mean, I'm so happy right now. Okay, income the mega die. No problem. Let's start setting up some walls. I'm gonna give up these mangonels. But I'm gonna set up some walls in the meantime. Yeah, nice. Set up some walls. I will need to get ballistics at some point, so he's not gonna be able to trade forever. Okay. He's coming to another castle. That's completely fine. Let's get fortified wall. Nice. Forward castle? I can just defend with my own castle. It's part of my fortress anyways. Ooh, imp. I gotta get my own imp. I bought it. I'm up to imp as well. Hopefully I can try to deny this castle. Not sure if I can. Get ballistics. Chances are low that I deny it. Yeah. Gonna get it up. Okay, this is a bit difficult. Get some rams out. We're under a lot of pressure right now. The fortress is under pressure, but that's okay. Let's get some eco upgrades in the meantime. I'm always focusing on something other than what I should be focusing on. It's like when I should be focusing on defending him, I'm always just getting eco upgrades. That's kind of how you stay one step ahead of the game. We'll get some petards as well. Okay. I gotta set up the map here. How do I want my fortress to look like? I think I want to do a full side fortress, by the way. I'm going to hold the entire side. It's going to be a big fortress. So I want Janissaries. I'm taking his gold pretty heavily here. Let's look for some more vision. I'll pick up the vision upgrade as well. I'm taking his golds here. I would like to take some stone. Before I lose those villagers, I'm going to take some stone. Yeah. I don't need more petards. I think the rams would be enough. Yeah, he's not able to trade anymore. Sorry, man. Try to defend myself here a little bit. Kind of low on food villagers. Got a lot of vills, but none are really on food. Unfortunate. Ah, I didn't have the wood upgrade the whole time. Can't. I don't think I can repair this castle. I might just let this castle go down. Got a little bit of a fortress himself there. Yeah, Janissaries. I'm going to get bombard cannons right away. Get another workshop at the back. Yeah. Nice. More gold. Always taking gold. A fresh stone mine. I'm taking that one. Cannot let him get any resources here. Even the cows and the chickens I'm taking. Any natural resource I'm taking. What is going on here? Look what he's doing. This is crazy. It looks so intimidating. Alright, I'm going to setting up some more castles back here. This one I want to repair if I can. Let's get some cannons. No! Why would you call the GG? You got a big push. I was just setting up. I was looking so good. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That's why it's like that's actually a big problem with these fortress games is that my opponents would just resign before I even set it up. But I had the whole setup. I had 5 relics in the back. I had multiple castles. I had a lot of gold and stone that I took from the map. So he was he was using so many of his natural resources. He didn't even know about this, by the way. I was taking all his gold. He didn't even know about this. Like he had this gold, and 1 stone left. And I had no, he's got these 2 stones, but I had my eyes on them as well. This was gonna be gone. This is gonna be gone. I was gonna take all of these. The cows and the chickens were gonna be gone as well. I was gonna take everything. Hold on. Yeah, this is a really good game, but unfortunately he just quit too early. All right, and he had only 55 bills. I totally understand. All right, well 5-0. Not quite a fortress game, but still a fun setup. I mean, I learned a lot on the setup for it at least, which is kind of good. All right. All right. How much gold did he trade? I actually didn't see. Maybe I should tell him to play until the end as well. All right. I don't have time for another fortress game, so we're going to play standard from now on. We're going to play standard. Hold Alt and manually click the target villas. The volley will attack multiple villas with different parts of the volley. Oh yeah, I actually know about that. Teutonic Fortress. Thanks for the tip. AWE Militia with the 20 gifted. Thank you, AWE Militia. Really appreciate that. That was fun to watch his epic fire ants on YouTube. Thanks, bro. Will you at any point play the Chronicles campaigns? Maybe, but I'm not sure. But maybe. Thank you, AWE Militia. I really appreciate that. W's in the chat if you guys did get a gifted sub. Do the fortress against Grubby? If he's up for it, but it's really hard for the defending player to not get demotivated, so only if he's up for it. What other civs do we have? We have some really good options, honestly. We have some really good options. Jurchens with the healing fortifications could be annoying. Byzantines with strong buildings as well could be amazing. Okay, I got time for one more game. And then I have to go for the 3v3. I might do it on stream. I'm not sure. You guys want me to stream the 3v3? I have to have 2-minute delay and I can't read the chat. Hello, Manny. Thanks for the Prime for 2 months. Appreciate it. Alright, you guys are still down for it. Cool. Alright, last game. Then the 3v3. Can you tell Levy and Hart to stream too so we can watch all at once? They will not stream. Muri. Alright, standard game. Ethiopians. Alright, alright. He's at 2300 elo. Wow. Quite good. Bengalis. I'll open militia. I'll open with some militia. Cool little trick. With one sheep, you want to scout the back of your map. Really nice to do. Nice. Beautiful. Hey, here I'm hard stuck 1400 to 1450. Any tips? Are you subscribed to my Patreon? If you're not subscribed, highly recommend you start there. If you are subscribed, I would review a couple of the videos on the light cap tier. Those are very, very good for that elo. There's a lot of information that's going to help you get unhard stuck. Because very rarely do you get hard stuck because you have bad mechanics. Very, 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 very rarely. People think they have bad mechanics, but really what they have is a lack of knowledge. And the Patreon is where to go for that. I highly recommend it. It's $10 for 1 month. You get access to a bunch of videos that will help you get better, as well as build orders and whatnot. I'd start there. Give it a try, and then cancel if it doesn't work for you. That's what I recommend. I'll probably Drush FC here. Pretty old school strategy, this one, but should still work pretty fine. Wow, insane quick ball. That was crazy. Well played. I would have had the bill. If not for that legendary quick ball. Let her out. I did kill a Vil though, right? Or did I just kill a scout? Did I kill a Vil there? I don't think so. I don't think I did. Okay. I noticed most of the strategies in this game seem to center around fast or rush. Is that just the nature of the game of speed, so extensive defense isn't really an option? No, I wouldn't say that. That's a good point, though. It's a good observation. I lost my scout to something. I don't know to what, though. Maybe a spear. I wouldn't say that defense isn't viable, but I would say is that normally you're trying to play towards something. And in Age of Empires, that something, it just has that that word in front, which is like rush or fast. But it's just to signify what you're playing towards. I don't think it's necessarily to do with the fact that you need to do it quick. You could play defensive. In fact, being defensive has a lot of advantages to it, but normally you are playing towards something. I need a range blacksmith now. Hopefully I can just get this walled. I'm going to just do it a little faster just in case. I don't want anything to come in last second and ruin my day. Here comes the spear. That's probably why I lost my scout too. Such a calm game. I wonder if I can get away with one range or if I need two ranges. One range is probably better. I get more economy. Don't think I need the second range. Up. Nice. Wow. Okay, cool. Start making archers. Nice. Who will be the teams in the 3v3 qualifier? My team is Vitality, Hera, Leary Heart. I'll take a moment to stretch a little bit. Nice. Not much was happening, so might as well. How much does it help to assign each build to a tree or bush to avoid collision pathing? I would say quite a bit. It's not a priority if you're busy with something else, like micring or whatnot. But if you got nothing to do, I'd say it's quite helpful. That's a high elo thing, though. Most players don't do that. A bit close. I think here at the back is a little bit better. Oh, right here at the back. Perfect. Perfect setup. Gonna go range. Scrums or elephant archers, I wonder. Looks like elephant archers. I need a workshop then. Got a bill. Saying one range was definitely the right call. I'm having now a 3 TC setup.
Yo, do we have C3 session today? D.
No Warcraft today, no. The next big Warcraft session for me will be during the subathon later this year. So maybe around September, October this year. But it's gonna be like a subathon based around Warcraft and AoE2. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Yo, Twits, thanks for the raid. Look at Mr. Streamer Twits. Thanks, bro. That's gonna be a lot of fun. I have a nice setup here. Like I just feel like I'm in the lead, even though not much has happened. He's invested into 2 ranges and a workshop. Oh, but now he's just gonna walk in, eh? Problem is now he's gonna get walled in. That's the thing with these slow units is that
Teutonic Knights and Bombard Towers paying my monthly pledge. Congrats on great year.
Thanks, bro. Crash, thanks to the tier 1. ADN, thank you so much for the 5 months prime. I don't know if he's got ballistics or not. I should check. Check. No ballistics. Okay. Workshop to defend these elephant archers. They're so tanky, these things. They're actually kind of broken, I'm not gonna lie. Like, they have a clear weakness, which is like their speed, but like besides that, they're insane as a unit. In my opinion, this will be a very problematic strategy at some point in the next year or so. Someone's gonna discover how to use them correctly. How'd the game against Teutonic Fortress go? I can't spoil, but it was a fun game. Dude, they take no damage. Oh, because Bengali, they resist bonus damage. That bonus is so insane. Damn, losing that guy was a bit annoying. Lost him to a wolf. Holy. Get another Magano. I killed 2 bills with this counterattack. It's pretty good. Archer is a viable option here. Maybe just imp. I don't know what to go for here. I don't know what to go for. I'm just playing Mangonel defense. Counterattack did a lot of damage there. Nice, killed that Vil. Pretty huge. Holy! Somebody help. These are actually insane. I don't really have any units that do well against them. Like skirmishers, sure, but even skirms, it'll take some time before they really do much. Let's kill these guys to the back. Oof. Oh my goodness, that was a good defensive game. That was a good defensive game. I mean, he was going for like kind of an all-in rush, and I had the 3 TC setup, so I took a lot of damage actually. But I think going up to Castle Age quickly let me get my Talent Center set up, and then all I have to do is just hold until Imp. Once Imp hits, now skirmishers work. Now I have Onagers. So my plan here is to get Onager, push this all back, and then go probably something like Skirms or Arbalest with the Onager, and try to push with that. Probably Arbalest. Arbalest Onager is a really good composition. And then maybe late game, I can consider some Hussars being teched into as well. But yeah, pretty fun game. Just a little bit of defense. Why not? I think we have time for one more. One cheeky game in addition to what's going on here. See if I can squeeze that in there. And then after that, we have the 3v3. Yeah, Halberdier Siege Onager would have been really good too. A lot of options, a lot of options. What up, Debija? Thank you, bro. Hello, Paint Booster. Thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome. Well, I streamed the 3v3. Yes, I am. What am I eating? Just little mints. Icebreakers, they're called. If we win, it means... Icebreakers are cake 90% of the time. I rarely have a cake on stream, bro. I rarely have cake. What do you like? Four legs? I hate all things water. I don't find water fun at all. Do you think drushing this game was really necessary? I might as well do it because I'm not doing anything else. So I would say yeah. If I don't drush, my opponent knows what my strategy is right away. Ah, Phosphoru. I have one more game and I got Phosphoru. Whatever, at least it's going to be a quick one. I have 17 minutes before my draft starts for the tournament, so... You know what? Let it be Phosphoru. I'm ready. He's got the Muisca now. Oh my goodness. What is he cooking with the Muisca? I think he likes to play the unique unit. The FC unique unit. It's quite a good unique unit, not gonna lie. I got the shoe. I mean, I could play crossbows into it, but crossbows don't feel that good versus the unique unit from Muisca. I think what I'm gonna try to do is just really fast up forward ranges. I'm gonna try to put a lot of pressure on my opponent right away. I could try to match his fast castle, because it's very obvious he will fast castle here. But the problem with matching it is that it's gonna become a Magano war. But that's not bad though. The shoe is pretty good into Magano wars. I don't mind the Magano war if I have shoe, because I have my Manganos move 5% faster. But let's try to go for the offensive feudal age. I think that's gonna be nice. Let's try to go really fast up. Go for the fast feudal age and then try to disrupt his fast castle here. I think that makes sense. Let's go for the lumber camp here. Nice at the back. This one's way nicer, actually. This one is, yeah, way easier to defend. Let's go scout my opponents as well. Quickly as possible. I got those 2 cows at the back. I'll pick those up later, probably. Let's go scout my opponent. Now, I don't have time to, like, steal his resources, but I'm really not trying to do that anyways. I'm trying to, just get a nice position with my 2 forward ranges, ideally, is what I'm looking for. Okay, took the cows. Everything else is solid. Alright, this is going to be hard. Yo, Jason, what's up? Thanks for the Prime. Welcome. This is going to be difficult. But I'll try my best. This champion warriors around here, he might consider an outpost or 2. That could make it a little harder to sneak the forward ranges. Then again, I don't even know if I have to sneak. I could just go and make them forward anyway. No matter what he does. I have to make one trip with this guy, sadly. Bit of a misplay on my end. Yeah, I think so. He waited a little bit here. I'm pretty sure he's got an outpost here. Because that's the only reason he would wait that long around that area. So I can't see it right now, but I'm sure he's got an outpost there. Let's go for the mining camp. So at this point, I'm very much committed to the early game pressure. I'm going to go for the 2 ranges. Archers go for the, not all in, but very heavy, aggressive opening. Loom after this one, and we go up. 18 pop, pretty quick. Got a little cheeky garrison from him. He lost maybe around 20 resources for that. Archers can range this perfectly. Gold at the back might be a little hard to range. Cow's a bit annoying. Hopefully it doesn't take it. Nice. I want everything on wood now if I can help it. I get a little bit of food trickle for the wood as well, so it's quite nice. Setting up some walls. He's trying to set up a chicken funnel here, I think. That's what he's trying to do. Okay. He sees my forward villagers now, but this is not something I can really stop anyways. And he's trying to set up the chicken funnel, I think. Or he's just walling. I don't know. One or the other. His woodline's probably here. Oh, no, it's probably here. He's got a nice settlement there. Going down here. Let's try to attack. Let's try to make the rangers right here. Yeah, I could attack the berries quick, and I can also attack the stone quick. Got loom. At this point, he knows I'm going archers. He is funneling, yeah. There's nothing I can do about it. I could try to kill the chickens, though.
Keep up the great content. I would love some more grubby twos. Let's go.
Gotta harass the top as well. Alright, I think that's enough archers now. I gotta rush the castle later, or else I'll just be too far behind. I don't really do that much damage to him, sadly. It's been annoying for him, but I don't think it does too much. Just abusing the straggly trees. I actually gotta go up to the next stage. I have a good amount of villagers. I don't really need that much more. Blacksmith next. I don't know where my range mod is for the town center. I guess I don't have it anymore, but I really need it. Yeah, I don't have it anymore. Crazy. Here goes the castle. Okay. I think I still lose. Honestly, I didn't really do any damage. I have a forward gold. I make 2 archers. No, they would just get chased down. They're not going to do anything. I guess I still get them, though. I'll go double workshop at home, maybe. Nah, I really don't need archers. I need a double workshop for sure. He's gonna be around my base somewhere, so let's go look for him. Or workshop monastery, maybe. Here he comes. This guy's so tanky. They recently buffed him. They gave him extra HP, this guy. Yeah, looks like I'm in a good position, I guess. Can I add a town center? Is that risky? I think adding a TC is just illegal versus phosphor, but I have nothing to do here. I think I add 1 fast, but not a 3rd ever. Yeah, 1 fast, so I get the village for sure. Horse collar, like the bare minimum in terms of upgrades, and then that's it. We just the rest of it is just gonna be trying to see what he's doing and reacting. Second manganite. Again, a lot of this is just a bit of an overreaction, but I don't know what he's doing, so I kind of have to. If he all-ins me, I could just be dead. So I'm scouting to see if he's gonna have another town center up at any point. Very much blind. I still don't see another town center from him. They do big damage to Mangonel, so I have to be somewhat careful. He's got a lot of them now. Okay. I can play towards the castle. Nice, got a conversion. It's got to be annoying. I was able to heal him up as well. Third TC at some point would be good, but it's risky versus someone all-inning. I don't see another town center from him, so I have to assume it's an all-in. I just don't know where's the siege. Like, how does he win? Right now, he's just falling behind. I'll get a third TC if I regret it. If I lose this game, it might be because of that, but I just can't help myself. Like, this is theoretically from this position, I would always add a third TC. So let's just do it. Oh my goodness. Oh, if that's not a micro diff, I don't know what that, I don't know what that is. GG in the chat. Oh, that feels so good. Very rarely do I get a clean phosphor defense, but I think this was I think this was absolutely perfect. 2 ranges to pressure him early. Was able to kind of harass his chicken funnel, disrupt his early game. I felt like I didn't get much damage though, honestly. Like, what did I do? I forced a tower. I ran in and kind of forced the villagers to run back and forth, forced them on straggler trees. I forced him into an uncomfortable position, but I didn't kill any villagers. I didn't do any significant damage, not that I felt anyway. So I actually thought I was very far behind, but apparently I did enough. Didn't stop the forward villager from building the workshop. I was kind of looking for it, but I didn't have that many units to do so. But I think the workshop monastery combo right away is just the absolute best thing to do on defense here. Archers aren't very good against this unit because it has 3 pierce armor base. Mangonel's, though, pretty good against it. It's got only 3 range base, so it goes up to 5. Yeah, I delayed his workshop, I suppose. His siege was kind of slow. And I was able to get a nice economic lead. I added a 3rd town center. I still think this is a mistake, but I had nothing else to do. I think better than a 3rd TC, I should actually just start investing into either monk techs if I get them, which I don't really get good monk techs, or like crossbow ballistics, or a stable. Like, I should invest into something. If I have nothing, I could always make a tower, get a university, and prepare guard tower defense. I think that would be pretty good. But that's nice. I think that's my cleanest phosphor defense yet, and I feel pretty proud about it. GG, and perfect timing because the draft is going to start right now. Yeah, it's my range mod on. Like, I didn't even have the range mod there. I have it. Maybe I have to priority up? I don't even know. Okay, guys, I have to restart my stream now because I have to add 2-minute delay to my stream for the 3v3 qualifier. So let me go ahead and do that right now. 7-0 on the ranked games today. Very fun stream so far. I won't be able to read chat at all. But I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the 3v3. And I'll end the stream right after it, okay? So enjoy, and I'll see you guys later. Much love, everyone. Gonna restart the stream. Just refresh in like a minute or two. I'll tell you guys in the chat.